let's jump to the students in 2020 or 2021 who are coming to Germany. They have all these latest technologies. They can always WhatsApp back home, video call, whatever. I mean, throughout the day, they can basically be in touch with them. The camera is turned on, so they can kind of like do cooking in front of them. They can study even with them with the camera turned on. So what is your suggestion or tips for this generation for 2020 2021 who are coming, because they are constantly in touch with the lives they had, but they can't participate physically in those lives anymore, so that even makes them more feel like we want to have that feeling again, but still they want to stick to Germany because economically and quality of life is better here, of course. So they also have the similar problems that the students they used to had 40-50 years ago, in spite of the fact that now technology is here. So what would be your tips for this generation? How can they avoid homesickness when studying or living or working abroad?
So I have certain points or tips to give to the persons who are coming to Germany, either for studies or for some work visa, or maybe for the long term, right, to establish and have PR in this country. So one is that most important is that with the IT, lot of resources are there. You have to invest your time, do your homework, learn language, culture, history, way of life, mode of transports, how people live. Lot of videos are there on various platforms. You can watch them and you can learn so many things in advance before coming to Germany. That is the plus point which you have. Now everything is with you with a click of the mouse. Lot of information you have, information superhighway. Only is that you have to dive in that highway or take your vehicle and then take a plunge in that. Invest your time. Don't waste your time. Wasting and investing time are two different things. Invest means you sensibly search all these things and try to learn, so that you already have a picture, broader picture in your mind, that I am going to a country where such type of climate is there, such type of language is there, such type of culture is there. So once you go there, you don't have any shock. So you are well prepared in advance. So that is very important, that technologies have given you an edge, that you can have lot of information and prepare yourself. Right. That is one thing. Right. Then secondly, the technologies, once you are there, you can stay connected with your home, your families 24/7. Anytime, only thing is required is your smartphone and your data, or if you have Wi-Fi. And then you can contact anybody, video call, audio call. You can talk to your family, your friends. Stay connected. That is the second tip. Very easy, no problem, no money involved, almost free. Then make friends in that country where you are going, maybe Germany or elsewhere. Make friends with the same nationality, other Asian people, and if you have command or learn German slowly, you can interact with the Germans also. So make friends, so that try to socialize. Move out of your cocoon. I have already told you. Socialize, find your community, people from other things, and then try to spend your quality time knowing the people, and then having fun, and then keeping you busy, so that your mind is occupied and not free for any bad ideas. A positive attitude, always have a positive attitude, because you will have financial difficulties also. some other difficulties also, personal difficulties also. To adapt is to survive. Adaptation is the key to survival.
Right.
Adaptation in a new environment. So that is important. Then practice a hobby. If you have a certain hobby, you can practice there. If you like sports, you can join a sports club or a university sports club, or you can join a gym. Exercise is very important. Healthy mind, healthy body.
Right.
Keep your health. If you don't do any other thing, just walk. Go for a long walk.
Yeah.
That is good exercise. I used to do that. I am not a sports enthusiast. I don't go to a gym, but I walk a lot. When I was at Bitzenhausen, I used to go to the student hostel. I was living in the guest house. That was a small town nearby. Just walk down to the student hostel, interact with the international students, German students, and then with some Asian students, including Pakistani students, Nepalese students, Sri Lankan students, students of the Southeast Asian regions. We just collectively 5-6% used to go for a long walk to a village nearby, discuss things, come back, go
philosophies of life,
and sometimes eat together.
Right.
And then at the weekends, we used to eat together some place or the other, never alone. Maybe I used to invite to my guest house. People used 5-6% used to come, used to cook together, eat together, enjoy.
Right.
Small town, there were no facilities for enjoyment. Big town like Berlin, Hamburg, Munich, there are lots to do.
Lots to offer.
But
yeah,
in small cities, nothing. So these things are there to socialize, pass time, interact with each other. Then one most important things in the last is that eat food of your choice. Homemade food. If you are longing for the homemade food, all the ingredients are available. In even small towns, you can procure.
Right.
And make your own food, food of your liking, which you are eating in your home country. And then avoid using junk food. McDonald's, Subway. Maybe when you are in hurry and no time, you can once in a while you can
grab it.
But for a healthy body, eat healthy,
homemade food.
That will save you a lot of money also, time also, and that's
an activity.
Will be connected to your home. When you take a food of your choice, it's not that anything choice, your food habits may be different, maybe vegetarian, non-vegetarian, whatever you eat, whatever you take, that doesn't matter. Wholesome food for wholesome body. So these are some of the points which I wanted to share with you today, Hasan Bhai. So if you have any other questions,
sure,
maybe I can still answer for the benefit of the audience.
Yes. Sir, I think these are excellent suggestions. I would really say everyone who is watching it, you should follow Dr. Kapoor's suggestions. So I just came one thing to my mind I probably would add as well, and I said it in the video that I made about homesickness as well, that how about thinking it from this perspective, that to realize the opportunity these students or the professionals they are sitting at, for example, if they get a chance to study in Germany or anywhere in the world. So if you realize how big this opportunity is that they have, if they're studying here, working here, living here, so they should probably also think in that direction. That would make them feel less lonelier or homesick, because if you feel that, okay, I'm expressing gratitude because I have this big opportunity that I can live in a country that's really providing advanced research technologies or best universities in the world or best education system or a good quality of life. So they should also look at this fact that, there's so many positives as well. If they miss something, they get 10 times more than that. So that could be a thing.
Yeah, if you want to gain something, you have to forgo certain things. That is the crux of life. That if you want to gain something, you have to lose something also, plus, minus, that ups and downs, they are there in life. But you should take all these things in a positive attitude. And then you can use these opportunities for betterment of your life, your family, and you can have a better future with all these things. There's no harm in moving to greener pastures.
Right. All right, sir. So thank you once again, sir. Thank you for joining the session. And again, I'd like to mention those who are watching, if you have any questions relating to these topics, and if you want if you have other topics or other questions that you want to ask to Dr. Kapoor, so you can also mention there, and we can plan our sessions with Dr. Kapoor on these topics as well. In the end, I'd just like to say thanks a lot for watching this video.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you, sir.